Hello and welcome to the first in the series of musical maestros. These are great composers through history, and you're going to get a chance to listen to at least one of their pieces of music, learn a little bit more about the composer and the style of music that they composed for. So today we are going to have a look at Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. You're going to find out some facts about him, and you're going to look at the classical orchestra and find out where all of the different instruments sit in the orchestra. So let's get started straight away with our Hall of Fame. Now, these are the important facts you need to know. If you download the worksheet from the description box below, you'll be able to fill out this Hall of Fame. If you haven't got that, you could make a poster about the composer if you wanted. So, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He composed during the classical era. Now, he came from Salzburg in Austria, and he was born on the 27th of January 1756, and he died on the 5th of December 1791. And he composed loads of different music from operas to symphonies. And there's loads of major works. I've picked The Marriage of Figaro because it's quite good fun for an opera. It's a light opera, it's quite funny. So, the classical era. How does that fit into history? So, you've got Baroque first, 1600 to 1750, then classical, 1750 to 1820-ish, then Romanticism, then 20th, 21st century. So quite early on in the development of classical music, but the orchestra had really started to take shape, and you'll see that when we get to that part. So let's look at a few more interesting facts about Mozart. Now, you may think that Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart is quite a long name, but that wasn't his full name. His full name was this: Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgangus Flotheus Mozart. Now, that is a long name and not very easy to say. And Mozart was a great musician. He played loads of instruments: piano, violin, oboe, trumpet and harpsichord. He started writing music very young. He was playing music even younger, but when he was 6 he wrote his first composition. He wrote his first opera when he was 14. That is a phenomenal musician. Now, before this time in history, the orchestra was very simple and there weren't that many instruments in it. So one of your big challenges for today is going to be to fill out this. This is an example of where the orchestra sit. Now, it's very empty, I know. Your challenge is going to be to follow some instructions to be able to see where the orchestra sit. And when you've completed it, it will be coloured in with different colours for different instruments, and it will be labelled where all the different instruments sit. And in the next video I will talk through all of those instructions and go through the answers. Or you could download the instruction sheet and read them through for yourself. So it's up to you which one you would prefer to do. In the end, it will all be full with all the different instruments in there in their different colours. I also have for you today a listening task, and I've picked Mozart's Horn Concerto in number 4, the third movement, the Rondo Allegro Vivace. Now, let's break that down because that's a bit tricky. So horn, it's for the French horn. Concerto means piece for solo instrument and orchestra. So it's a French horn by itself, and the orchestra is backing it, so one solo instrument and orchestra. Number 4, so it's the 4th horn concerto he composed. Third movement, the rondo. Now, rondo is a musical structure, a musical form, and it repeats the same section. So you'll hear the main theme at the beginning, and then it will do a slightly different section, and it will go back to the main theme. Then you'll hear a different section, then you'll hear the theme again. So that's rondo. So see how many times you can spot that main theme. And allegro vivace, that is very fast. That's what that means, that's the speed of the music. So the listening task is downloadable below. If you're watching this in the Musical Maestro playlist, then the song will come up next, and then will come up the task to complete the orchestra. So, really enjoy listening to this piece by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.